Sivaya Nama Tiruchitrambalam. Welcome back to our discussion on Thiruppaatu, which is the 7th Thirumurai, and we are continuing our discussion on Pun sequence 64th Thiruppadigam, which belongs to the place called Thinai Nagar. Historical sequence, this Padigam is the 4th. Now we are going to talk about the 4th verse in this particular Padigam. Paavamey purinthu agalidam thannil pala pagarnthu alamanthu uiyir vaazhkaiku aava vendru uzhanthu ayarnthu veezhaathey annalthan thiram arivinaal karuthi maavin ஈருரி udai punainthanai maniyai mainthanai vaanavarkku amuthai thevanai Thiruthinai Nagarul சிவக்கொழுந்தினை சென்றடை மனனே. This particular verse, it follows the same sequence or the same pattern of the earlier 3 verses that we have been talking about. So this is like making the mind or our consciousness stand in front of us, and we are advising it. This is the way how we need to visualize while we are reading this Padigam. And of course, 4th verse is no different. It is in the same pattern. In this, our Gurunadhar, who is Nambi Arurar, tells us a very important lesson. He says, look, when we say you're accumulating karma, what are the 3 ways of accumulating karma? It is either by our words, or by our deeds, or by our thoughts. So what happens is, we either do something, perform something good or bad, which gives us karma, or we keep talking, rambling something, we just keep mumbling about something or the other, which is going to give us more karma. The third one is our mind. Mind is the most poisonous of all. It just keeps jumping from one place to another, one thought to another. It's like a pendulum clock that we are able to witness. So when we talk about these 3, these are the 3 main sources of accumulating karma. So if you want to get rid of this karma, break the vicious cycle of birth and death, all we have to do is turn these 3 towards Lord Shiva. When you talk about our words, start singing Thirumurais. When you talk about this mind, start thinking about only Lord Shiva. When you talk about this body, start doing whatever work is possible in order to be of service. Now, that is exactly the first 2 lines have been talking about. It says the ways how we are accumulating karma, and then he says, if you want to break the vicious cycle of birth and death, break the karmic cycle, all you have to do is go and surrender yourself. You know whom you're surrendering to? You have to meditate on something called as the knowledge, the wisdom that we have. Wisdom is nothing but Lord Shiva. He is the one who is wearing an elephant skin as a dress. When you say elephant skin, it is not the literal elephant that we are talking about, but elephant is an analogy of Arnavam. Arnavam is ignorance. Ignorance is depicted in the dark color, which is taken as elephant over here. And he is a gem. He is a gem. He's so precious in nature. He is the Almighty. Whenever we say something is powerful, he's more powerful than whatever we can think about, imagine about. And he is the one whom Devas are also coming and worshipping, and he is the nectar for the Devas also. And our Shiva is in the form of a fireball, and he is there in the place called Thinai Nagar. Oh mind, please go and surrender yourself to Lord Shiva here. That will help you to break the vicious cycle. Indeed, if you look at this particular song, when we hear it directly from Nambi Arurar, does it sound like an updesh for us? It is indeed, right? He tells us what are the do's and don'ts so that we can break this cycle and achieve Lord Shiva's golden feet. Let's all sing this padigam and get our journey started. I'll come back again with the next verse very soon. Until then, Sivaya Nama, Tiruchitrambalam.